Pinch the back of your hand hard, then let go. It snapped straight back. Do that on someone in their 70s and it doesn't. The skin stands up in a little ridge, thinks about it, and then slowly lies down. Same skin, same pinch. Something underneath has changed, and it starts changing in your 20s. To see it, you have to go under the surface. Below the thin shield we've been living on so far, there's a second, thicker layer. The dermis. This is where your skin's shape actually comes from. And the dermis is not soft filling, it's a structure. Picture a workshop crammed with two things, ropes and springs. The ropes hold you up. The springs snap you back. Every firm, plump, bouncy thing about young skin comes from those two objects. And one of them you can rebuild for the rest of your life. The other, you basically can't. We'll get to which is which. The ropes first. They're bundles of a protein called collagen. Woven fibers packed side by side like the cables holding up a suspension bridge. Collagen is the most common protein in your entire body. It's the scaffolding under your face. When there's plenty of it, the ropes are pulled tight and everything sits exactly where it should. Full cheeks, a smooth forehead, a jawline with an edge, now the springs. Threaded between those ropes is a second protein, elastin. And elastin does what its name says. Collagen holds. Elastin recoils. It's why you can smile, frown, squint, and talk 10,000 times a day, and your face returns to its resting shape every single time. That instant snap when you let go of the pinch, that was elastin, and for a while, both get maintained. Living down in that workshop are cells called fibroblasts, and their whole job is to spin out new collagen and new elastin, patching the structure as the old fibers fray. In your teens, they're extravagant. They build far more than you need. Then, somewhere in your mid-20s, they ease off. Collagen production drops by roughly 1% a year. It's a small number that quietly compounds. By 40, a noticeable share of your scaffolding is simply gone. And elastin? This is the answer to the question from earlier. You make almost all of your elastin while you're growing up. After that, production nearly stops for good. The springs you finish childhood with are, more or less, the springs you keep for 80 years. Every one that gets damaged is a spring you don't get back. So the rope's thin, the springs go slack, and the surface on top has nothing pulling it flat anymore. That's a wrinkle, not a mark on your skin, a fold in a structure that used to be tight underneath it. But here's the part that decides how fast any of this happens to you. Because time is not the main villain in this story. Sunlight is. Ultraviolet light reaches all the way down into the dermis. It breaks collagen apart. It tangles elastin into dense, clumped, useless knots. And worst of all, it switches on demolition enzymes that go chewing through the fibers you already have. So the damage keeps running long after you've come inside, which is why most of what we call aged skin isn't age at all. The deep creases, the leathery patches, the sag, the large majority of it is sun. You can see it on people's forearms compared to their upper arms. Same person, same number of birthdays, completely different skin. So the next time you pinch the back of your hand and watch it spring flat, you know what you're really looking at. A workshop you'll never see, full of ropes pulled tight and springs still holding their coil. Built, mostly before you were old enough to remember, quietly holding your face up every second for decades. It thins, it always does. But how fast? That part was never only about time.